We have to do something, Captain Nate.
What? It's too late.
Mother, you have long desired the artifact of divine fate, and I have brought it to you.
What?
Psst, later. Hurry, both of you, touch the amulet. See you later.
Yet, I ask myself, why should I lay the power at your feet?
Hot damn.
Whoa!
There you are at last.
Ivo!
Might I ask what that was?
My future me has completed its mission and brought both of you back here.
Back?
I escaped the Tower of Evil with MacGuffin and Critter. We then met an Alliance army close by, being led by the Archmage. The real Archmage.
What?
He didn't know you and knew nothing of the artifact, but he cottoned on pretty quick after his old friend MacGuffin explained things to him. It was obvious to him that no fighting force would be there in time to help you, so he gave me this thing here.
Junk costume jewelry?
This is the legendary Tellarian. You could call it the big brother to Wilbur's amulet. It doesn't only teleport one through space, but also through time.
You mean...
Down.
I have the complete warrior set of power. Now open the gate.
You are truly very well equipped, little human. Your kit may compensate for your lack of talent, ability, and competence.
Thank you.
Most people wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I just want to come into the camp, win the stupid contest, and free Willy.
You have little pride, human, but perhaps some courage. Or is it stupidity? Enter!
I just hope Wilbur's going to appreciate what I'm doing here. And as soon as I've freed him, then we will need to check on Ivo and Critter. I hope they're doing okay. Do I look good? And I'm pretty brave too, yeah?
So, we grab Nate and me after he's won the contest and escape before the Shadow Army captures us.
No, I've got another plan, and that'll work with this here. Put it into the artifact's chest and bring the real artifact here. But take care that you don't catch yourself doing it. Meanwhile, I've got to sort out some escape transport for us. Nate, you'll have to ensure that your other you wins at the competition.
How come? I did pretty damn well on my own the first time round.
As you please, but at least keep an eye on yourself then. Here, put this on. We'll meet up here again. We haven't got much time before the Shadow Army arrives. Let's go.
That explains a few things.
Hey there!
Damn.
Is that you, Callop?
How did you recognize me?
Only someone like you would dress up so ridiculously. Are you still the Archwitch's spy?
I wouldn't tell you if I was.
Oh, whatever. You leave me alone, Snoop, and I'll leave you alone, understood?
Very acceptable. Then I'll wish the gentleman a pleasant day.
"12 feet. That was Zozzy's distance. My attempt was supposed to land 6 toes further on, but it looked like it was shorter.
I am seriously contemplating whether or not I should deliver him or simply have a bit of fun with him myself.
Gold's not everything.
And he'd deserve it. But, on other hand, I do have a contract. And my professional integrity compels me to deliver at least 51% of the person requested.
So there's 49% left for you.
True.
They seem to be deep in conversation. I'd better not create any more headaches for the universe or the space-time continuum by talking to myself for any longer than is strictly necessary. My own mother wouldn't recognize me. Mainly because I never visit her. I'd better keep away from him. If he recognizes me, it could have terrible consequences.
Do I know you?
No.
Completely unexpectedly, the board for the termites was lying right there, only now there's no sign of it. I've got a kind of a theory of who could have put it there. Well, is going to put it there. Only where can I find such a special kind of board? Hi, it's me, Nate.
Ah, my friend. An interesting outfit.
Today's man is a metrosexual.
Okay. What can I do for you?
Isn't life hard?
Oh, not bad. Life here's been pretty good since the Paladin left. He was also kind enough to leave me all his stuff.
That's very nice of him. I need a very particular wooden board.
Yes? How long and thick should it be?
That doesn't matter. It has to have been built into a chateau called Latif, or something like that, in 1784.
You're a strange person.
In a strange world.
The only old boards around here are from the coffins.
In the crypt?
No, the sarcophaguses are made of stone. Try the graveyard.
Great. You know a thing or two about bones. You got a bone bow by any chance?
Me? No. And I doubt you'll find one here.
I happen to know that I'm going to find one. Have fun.
See you later, my friend.
Bonker, level 70 warrior. More healing! Deceased 1804. Terracas, level 68 paladin. And fire! Deceased 1720. The gate for the crypt is secured with a heavy chain. They've really shut up shop here. Flips, level 60 mage. What trouble? Deceased 1812. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Why's the gate to the crypt chained up?
There's no one home.
So where are our turtle doves then?
They're off on honeymoon. There'll be some serious old bone banging going on.
Ew. Can you give me the key?
What do you want in the crypt?
I want to look at all the items, one after the other, and then take everything I can carry.
You can do that out here, too. And I don't think you'll find anything of use in the crypt.
I don't think there's anyone in the graveyard who died in 1784.
Do you really think that someone could tell the difference between a board from 1784 and any other old board?
I'm dealing with experts here.
Oh, come on. Just take that board there and...
That's the one! That's... Those little rat bags? Thanks. Have fun.
See you later, my friend.
The shaman's looking wiped. Maybe he's been smoking something nasty. The water in the pot has begun to simmer. Let's see how the cheap socks like a boiling wash. Hot. They've shrunk. That should put me ahead. I'll put a note next to it. I'm pretty sure that my other me hasn't a clue about boards. Excuse me? Hello? I'm ready for my second attempt.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
We're ready. Very impressive.
He's cheated!
I haven't! Haha, you've got no idea. It's the archery next. The hooded one, i.e. me, Nate, has got the bone bow for me. Nate! My pal Nate'll show that green skin a thing or two. With the right bow, the help of the magic stone, and a little bit of luck, he'll win. Again! Morning.
Oh, not so loud.
Headache?
I will never touch mushrooms again. What do you want?
And how were your spirit wanderings? Meet any nice people?
Oh, don't ask.
It couldn't have been anything to do with my
I
mushrooms.
think I'm just too old for this.
Shh. You know what happens to old bowls, don't you? Here's a clue. Think cold cuts. Don't you want to ask me about my disguise?
What disguise?
Maybe you should treat yourself to 40 winks.
Does that mean I'm not asleep?
Do you know how to handle a bow and arrow?
Not really.
But I need to find a bone bow.
A bow? Made of animal bone?
From deer antlers, not from noble beasts like cattle.
I own some deer antlers.
And what do you want for them?
I could do with some fire water.
Firewater? You've just been tripped out on whatever, and now you want to do some firewater?
What are you talking about? Firewater is liquid fire. I could light my campfire with a few drops of it in the morning.
Oh, right. Okay. I need to get out. Something's not right about the air around here. I need a bow and arrow. You got anything like that by any chance?
No, but I can get you one. Go to the trader and tell him that you want to buy 97 copper pots. The price doesn't matter.
I've had enough of copper pots. I spent half a day in the dragon's cave making stupid copper pots.
Do it, then I'll get you your bow.
Okay.
Do you happen to have 97 copper pots? What? But why ever... Ah. Well then.
Okay, I've asked him.
Good. I'll get you a bow.
By any chance, do you know how to stop Mazaz hitting the bullseye every time?
This'll help you.
A crumpled note? Well, that's pure genius. But what am I supposed to do with it?
Read it and play the trader's game.
How do you know? Are you some kind of a soothsayer?
Are you scared?
Haven't we been through all that already?
I beg your pardon?
It's me, Nate.
Oh, hello. What happened with your warrior set?
That's a long story. Don't let me disturb you from your studies.
Okay.
Well, sweetheart, what's new?
Not much. I'm still very busy reading. I do, however, get the feeling that I'm still not getting any more terrifying.
Oh, it'll come. Maybe you're missing out on some practical experience.
That is possible, but without a solid theoretical grounding, I'd rather not spread terror over the land just yet.
Whatever you think. I won't disturb you anymore.
Farewell.
A pile of copper pots, each one nicer than the next. This one here's the nicest. I'll take it with me, for the merry.
Bill.
Who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past, and you are a miserly human being.
I'm not human.
All right then. I'm a spy on a secret mission.
Oh, well, you're doing that very well.
I need a bottle of firewater. You got anything like that?
Firewater? Yes. I might still have one bottle here.
You look surprised.
It's just, you do know how much it costs.
Tell me then. Liquid fire is about as expensive as... expensive then?
Exactly.
I don't have any gold, but maybe we could do a swap.
What can you offer?
I've got a few copper pots on offer, 97 of them to be precise.
I need them, but this whole thing seems a bit bent to me. You knew that I needed pots, didn't you?
It's my job to know everything.
All right then. Deal. Here's the bottle of firewater. But be careful. It's precious.
Bye.
What is it now?
I've got a bottle of firewater. You could have warned me about how precious that stuff is.
Precious? It costs just a few copper pieces, and you can get it on any corner here in the Wildlands.
But why?
I was just too lazy to get it myself. Plus, I wanted to get rid of you. Give it here. Here are the antlers.
Thanks!
Not so loud.
I need to get out. Something's not right about the air around here. That's the bone bow, or at least a large part of it. The sinew is missing. I don't want to get too close. Zloff might go for me with a lightning bolt.
Someone's there.
Who?
How should I know?
Who's there?
I am the great bounty hunter Mazaz.
And what do you want?
I've lured you into a trap.
Mazaz trained colorful bunny.
Why did you do that?
Well, I'm like a headhunter, and you have 2 heads.
I'm afraid we can't accept that kind of behavior.
Club to death.
In order to club me to death, you 2 boneheads first of all have to get out of there. And the way I see it, that's not going to happen without some help. Catch you later, you morons.
Arr!
The pair of them could make a nice little problem for Mazaz as soon as they get out of the crevice. Let's see if this cupboard can offer me anything that I haven't needed so far. Huh, the same stuff as before. Apart from... what is that? A little box. It's got Zloff's dental floss, hands off, written on it. Dental floss is good. It's made from animal sinew, over 1 meter long and unbreakable, too. The antlers and the sinew make my trusty bone bow. Hey you, hoodie man. Where's my bow?
Here,
Thanks. Why do you do that?
take it.
Maybe he just wants to keep me busy here a while, so that the Shadow Army has enough time to surround the camp. Am I suspicious or what?
The human has won the test of skill.
Impossible!
I have spoken. The human wins the second contest as well.
That is not...
You going to cry, Zazzy?
Come to the front gate for the third and final contest.
And there have been some people who thought I was embarrassing. But I'd better get going. I need to make sure that Mazaz doesn't finish her run.